what you're doing when you're driving out here. The traffic is retarded. What's going on up there? What's going on up there? Out here in Riverside, South Los Angeles, anything going up here? Reason why traffic is so bad? I'm driving for like 12 years, and I still don't know how to use this. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what that is. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't. I can listen to them and talk to them, but they were like 10-4 ignition, 5-4 base, 5-4 4 face. This is Johnny on the Trevor. Just want to know what's going on out there, and out there in Los Angeles. The reason why there's so much traffic. And you know what he said? It's because you in Los Angeles, stupid. Oh man. Yo, I literally drove. I've been driving. I drove 14 hours. I just dropped this load off, and now I'm headed back to the valley. I'm headed to Houston, Texas right now. That's 20 hours away, and I'll make it in 14 hours. Nah, I'll make it in. I'm just playing, but I'll be there, and I'll probably just squeeze out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 15. That's not possible, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to do certain things and get it done right as long as you're safe. Be careful out here because these companies will push you to the limit. And you gotta be very careful. The reason why is because if you get into an accident and you wanna keep driving, like there's big companies out there that don't allow you certain things with your log. You gotta be on point. But owner operators, bro, small companies, man, I got a broker calling me. He's like, you think you can make it to Houston on Wednesday morning? Come on, brother. You know that's not legally possible. Sure, I can. What in the world? Thank God I only do this once a month. I couldn't take the stress. Heck no. I just joined the new gym, guys. So I'm going to Planet. I'm going to. I was in Crunch, Planet Fitness and Crunch. I was going to two gyms. Whatever I felt like going to. But now I'm headed to. I can't wait to get back to start my True Fitness or something like that. That's what I'm joining. So I'm gonna go to a new gym, and I'm gonna start my 30-day extensive workout. I'm trying to get down to 210 pounds. I weigh 200. I'm trying to get like 220. I weigh 250 right now. I don't know, man. They say muscle weigh more than fat, but I got more fat on me and some muscle, so I'm trying to get down to the summertime if I can take a guy's shirt off and go on the beach and feel real good and confident about myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't with life. I ain't with this trucking stuff, man. And then in the summertime, I'm going over the road for 90 days with a moving company. I'm gonna lease my own truck again through Penske, get a percentage contract, and then I'm gonna sacrifice, man. I made a lot of mistakes with my money. You know, I blew a lot of money, And guys, you gotta remember when I was in Jamaica, you talking about depression. Hello, God bless. You gotta talk about. I went over there with about 70-something thousand dollars. You gotta remember, I built the foundation. I dug out the foundation, excavation, all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Put sewer pipes up in there, built those walls. I put the steel in there. I put the sand, the gravel, all that stuff, man. I paid the guys. Remember, I was paying guys many men on the project over there in Jamaica. Man, that is depressing, man. And like, I just left that over there. Boom. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how many years of savings and blood, sweat, and tears I put into that home. And saved those little bit of money to go over there. I could have opened up a business. With that money, I bought a BMW off the lot. I could have been in a nice house. I could have put $50,000 down on a house over here in America. They got homes out here in Texas that's going for $250. Double deckers, beautiful homes. I'm a trucker. I can live wherever I want. And I didn't do that. I'm getting older, man. I got to take care of myself and my family, man. I ain't got time for no Jamaica. People asking me what happened to that home in Jamaica, man. I gave that to my dad, bro. Yo, daddy, you can have it. He old as heaven. You know what I'm saying? If he don't want it, he can give it back to me, and I let my cousin stay up in there. My cousin moved up in there. My other cousin moved up in there. I don't hate on them, man. I guess I built a house. Imagine building a house and don't even stay in it. Ocean view, all that. You know what I mean? It's sad, man. But I don't want to talk bad about Jamaica. Jamaicans know how they stay. You know what I'm saying? Certain people in Jamaica know how it is. A lot of people in Jamaica, that's why I didn't go back since 1978. You know what I mean? But can I go back? Of course I can go back. Do I want to go back? Hell no. Never. They say never, say never. Yo, man, I'm gonna say never that, man. I tell you, I don't want to go back to Jamaica. No time. Never. That, man, I tell you, I don't want to see nobody. My uncle dead. My mama dead. All of them dead already. My favorite uncle dead. Whole heap of them dead already. So, why am I going back to Jamaica for, man? Nah, man. It's sad. Look at John used to go to Jamaica and say, yo, when I go to Portland and swim out the river and all them things. And so, well, I ain't have that much worries and I ain't really know Jamaica. Once I started living there for years, and my daughter started going to school and my son started going to school, and start see how bad mind things is and how people just react to foreigner coming over there and living in our country. They don't like it. They bad mind you. They do certain things towards you. You know what I mean? But I'm proud to be who I am. I learn how to talk patois when me over there, so you know what I mean. I know how to move a certain way. So I got to learn the culture and stuff like that because my daddy always taught me as a little youth. Grew up in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? So we ate at all Jamaican restaurants, chill with the yardie them. I grew up a certain way, a Jamaican yardie way, you know? So when I was young, I really didn't have I couldn't speak no patois, I couldn't talk nothing about no Jamaican or nothing. So when I go to Jamaica now and I stay for years, I link up with a whole heap of friends. That's the best got to say I got going on for me is I know a whole heap of artists at Jamaica. I get to sing and tour Jamaica on a bus, chilling at different hotels. I've been to Hanover, you know what I mean, Santa Cruz, Spanish Town, you know what I mean? Yo, Port Royal, I got friends everywhere in Jamaica, everywhere, brethren everywhere. There's no time I can't go to Jamaica and stay somewhere and live somewhere. And, no, I don't want to say live somewhere, but go somewhere and chill and have a vacation and take my family there over. I got friends in Jacks Hills, you know what I mean? I got a whole heap of brethren everywhere, you know? I even got some tough friends down in Samarkand and all them places there, you know what I mean? Stony Hill. You know, I got so many friends all over the place. So it's like, that's the best thing I pick about Jamaica, besides the family, because, and pick up some of them too, because some of them are really good to me, you know. And enough of them is just bad mind. And believe it or not, it's the family that chased me away from Jamaica, you know. So I'm just gonna keep it like that. You know what I mean? I love them, but I love them from far. You know what I mean? I got family right now and say, yo, why you not going back to Jamaica? Boy, I'm not going to Jamaica, you know, John. I'm like, Daddy, you born in Jamaica. I mean, know something born in Jamaica, but me's American. I'm like, yo, it's crazy, man. But anyway, look how beautiful the mountains is. Look at that. Look how beautiful. What about Chocolate Boy? Let me tell you the truth about Chocolate Boy. I buy him a phone already. and I was talking to his mother. And y'all gotta remember, man, when I went over there, that was years ago now. You know what I'm saying? It's almost 5 years, man. Maybe 6. I don't even know, man. Remember I said I ain't no boy no more, and I said that big man no. So, you know what I mean? I talked to his mother here and there. I talked to his mom. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. This, you know what I mean? It's changed, man. You know what I mean? Remember I said when I came back over here, I was so depressed that I didn't want to talk to nobody, man. You know what I mean? I went back to the field. I went back into the streets. I was filled with the Lord, man. And when I tell you I went back to the streets, I went back, man, I had to make me some money, man. Nobody could stop me, no matter what type of experiences I had, man. I went back into a hole, man, like the prodigal son. I went back to the trap house. I went back to the straight up, man. And I was doing things that was ungodly, man, under the sun, man. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I lost myself for a long time. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even know, but I had lost my license at one time. I got a clean license. I mean, my license is clean. But I was smoking heavy, man. I didn't care about nothing. And I tried the drug test one time, and they put me in a clearance house, and I had to get myself to pay thousands of dollars to go get a clearinghouse lady or whatever her name was. And I had to go in there and say, "Hi, my name is John, and I got problems." I had to get out of that. That's people that go into that thing and never get out of it. You know, and I had to get that off my records. So I was working for Lowe's when y'all box trucks and doing all that, man. It's because I lost my CDL. I didn't even know I could gain it back by going to some program. Thank God for that, but I got it back. I don't have nothing on my record. I'm clean. I get hired and go anywhere I want. You know, thank God. I'm like, but it made me stop smoking. Thank God I actually, you see how things, for some things bad works for the good. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know you gonna stop smoking. How can a man stop smoking? You smoke so much bud. How you gonna stop, bro? There's so much bud to stop. How you gonna stop smoking? You get caught. And they told me that the program now is the way the system is working for the CDLs is if you get caught once, they let you slide, you can get off your record and everything. You get caught again, they take your license indefinitely. You know what's up? Indefinitely. So I used to use drug tests for years. Somebody else's urine for years. Riding down smoking, man, Chuck Chiefing it. I mean, the whole thing smelled like police pulled me over and said, the smell of something. I used to make sure I have nothing less when I smoke. I don't even care if they search the dog, they search everything. But if they was to go any further, it's because maybe I had a cool personality. But if they went any further, they wanted to drug test me on the spot. They got state troopers now that can test your blood. I mean, test your right there on the spot, and they observe, and they look. Boom, done for. You lose your license indefinitely. And if you get into a car accident, they blood test you. You lose your license indefinitely, and you go to. So I was like, you know what, God, can you heal me? This is when I found the Lord. Like, man, I came back to the Lord. I was like, Lord, Father, because I can't make it on my own, man. It's either God or nothing, bro. It's either God or destruction. I'm doing good, man, but I'll lose everything. I'll lose all the money I worked hard for. You know, like my business. I had a business. I was making over $100,000 a year. Easy take home money, $150,000, and I lost that. Going to Jamaica, giving it to the hands of people. But it's, even though I didn't lose it myself, and I gave other people and destroyed it when I go to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Stealing and this and that. But I still didn't govern it right because I didn't have the right conscience, the right stability of Christ. So everything that I have is crumbled. The Lord give it to me. I'll take it away. Believe that. So now that I got my mind together, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, how am I going to stop smoking weed? Stop smoking, John. You get caught. Guess what? At least I'm smart enough to realize I can't do it anymore because I don't want to take that risk. See what I said? Some don't want to take that risk. Some don't want to lose everything. Then my wife and everybody's depending on me. I got a daughter that's you know, beautiful daughter. Whether she was ugly or not, I got family. You don't gotta be a beautiful daughter. She's a daughter. You know what I mean? Because some people pick the ugliest, ugly. You know what I mean? I gotta crack some jokes, man. You know what I mean? But people out there ugly for real, though, dog. Some man know that, yo, me see a man, yo, he come to the, he come to the car and he just knock on the door and he say, yo, I was frightened. And he know why me frightened, you know. God, the man ugly, yo, the man ugly, man. I thought, man, ugly. You know what I mean? Like Shaka Zulu ugly. The man look like Harry after blood clean. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I had to tell a joke, man. But anyways, yeah, but thank God, God has got me out of the marijuana. And I tell you what, man, my pockets got chump change now. Like it was, you know what I mean. And I never used to have like there's always I was always scrambling to get $25. I looked at the bud, man. I was like, man, I looked at my cash. I was like, man, I done sent this man 2,000. If you got $30, it was at least $40 a day. $30 a day is $300 a month, man. What's that? $30 a day, $900 a month, man. That's crazy. That's a whole car. You got people in the hood right now, man, saying they ain't got no car, they ain't making nothing, but they always got a blunt in their mouth. No matter what you do, you scrambling up. $10 a day is a car payment, man. A buy here, pay here, man. Don't tell me you can't get to work, man, when you smoking $10 a day plus the blunt. So that's $300 plus the blunt money and all that. At least $360, $370 a month you paying on just to destroy us in our minds. I used to love it, trust me, man. But I've been clean for almost 8 months, I would say. You know what I'm saying? No marijuana. You know what I mean? And then that's like, my mind is a different type of mindset. I don't feel ashamed to get on my knees. Imagine being buzzing, asking God for help and guidance. How are I going? Let me see. What's the healing of the nation? It ain't that. Christ is the healing of the nation, my brother. Christ. And don't make nobody fool you, because you can't have witchcraft. And don't make nobody fool you. Once you smoke the ganja, you go into another dimension. God don't want you there. Even though you enlighten yourself and you get more smart, you say, yo, you start contemplating certain things. Yes, it's true. But don't take it. Enough of you. You don't have to do them things that you're supposed to drink it for the healing. You know what I mean? But Christ is the healing of the faith. By faith you are healed. Remember that. By his stripes. Remember that. So you don't need to. I know we joke around and made it. He didn't make you to put fire on it. That man, I tell you. He did not go out there and intend for you. Just imagine the first people. I was like, yo, so how in the world the first person's got high, man? How did they get high? Man, it was a fire. And a bud plant was sitting right there. And somebody, maybe the Indians, you know what I mean? They were doing smoke clouds and stuff. And sort of say, oh, what is this? Yo, they started all tripping like, yo, that had to be the first high, bro. Somebody was out in the bushes, the cavemen, and they was like, and they, yo, let me put some bushes in the fire. So he just like, it was dry because it was already dry. It was like, oh, it's a good fire starter. You know what I'm saying? They probably in the cave, bro. And they lit it up. And boom, the whole cave was smoked out like they in a car. They're like, ooh. Like, yo, we high as I don't know what, son. You know what I mean? And that's probably why it was like, yo, if you put fire to the marijuana, you get high or whatever, you know, what they want to call it back then. Anyways, man, look where I'm at right now. I'm in California, man, chilling, man. California. I remember my days. I just looked up a dude named Edwin Pratt. Look him up on the internet, man. Edwin Pratt, man. I looked him up on the internet. 20 something years ago, I was in prison. And I went to prison. I had a cup of soup in my hand. And he called me an F dude. An F nigga. F ninja. And I said, what? My first day in prison. My first day. I had a cup of little soup in my hand. I ain't trying to boast it up, nothing. I ain't trying to make myself like a pure body man, nothing. It's the truth. I said, yo, bro, call me an F nigga again, son. And he was like, F nigga. And I punched him dead in his mouth. Bah! Yeah. You ain't know Johnny was boxing back then. I was in PAL, Police Athletic League, bro. You know what I mean? Bah! Bah! I hit him and it split his face. And he laid down on the ground, and some big dude named 6'9" jumped off the bed. They call him 6'9" because he was 6'9". Arms was huge. arms was huge. He was about to, yo, look at those mountains right there. He was going really beat me to death. There was some dudes passing around razor blades, and he was part of the Crips.
Road construction ahead, drive with caution.
And no matter what he wanted to do, look how beautiful that is, man. Look at those mountains, man. Look at those mountains, man. You gotta look at the mountain. Yeah, look at those mountains right there. No matter what he wanted to do, he couldn't get to me because I don't know, man. Well, I do know. God protected me. And he came to my homeboy and he was like, yo, we was trying to get that dude, man, but we couldn't get him. That's how I knew I was protected by the Lord Almighty. Touch not the Lord's anointed, man. And I looked him up and I saw him on the internet. And there was a little bit of, you know what I mean, like a little bit of shadiness to me. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, you gotta let all that go. 20 years. I said, boy, if I ever see this man right now, boy, if I ever saw him right now, I'll jump on him.
In half a mile, keep right.
Yeah, but I had to let it go. When I looked at the picture, you could feel the tenseness in my heart. I'm like, man. And remember, there's God, you gotta forgive things, and even though it's a simple thing, and it's actually pretty childish. But you know, he drama for me in prison, and I'm looking at him. I can see. I'm looking at him like, yo, if I was that type of person, I'd get you right now. I'm looking at you.
In a quarter of a mile, keep right towards California 91 East.
That's foolishness, man. That's devil's playground right there, man. You're like, oh, John, you got a family, beautiful family and all that, but you even thinking like that, boy.
No, right.
It's not even right to think about that. Especially if he's doing good. I said, man, thank God you're doing good. I see that God is good.
In 6 miles, keep left.
God don't like one wishes for someone downfall. You praise or be happy when you see somebody downfall. That's not a godly thing, man. When you see even when your enemies fall, man, just look the other way, man. Don't sit there and be like, oh, thank God that you're sitting there waiting for somebody's demise, somebody's downfall. God don't like that, man. If anything, you pray, brother, man. Like, yo, I hope you get up. Hope you make it. But anyways, that's just the way it is. My mind be all over the place. You know why? Because when I was, I had insomnia. I was abused as a kid. There's a story about John. I was so abused. My mother used to lock me up in the basement, man, believe me, for weeks. She used to not feed me for days and not give me. She didn't feed me for about a week, sometimes 2 weeks. She'd give me water. I used to drink out of the toilet bowl when I was a kid. So I use the bathroom and use my shirt to dry and have no types of water on you. So you better do it really discreet. It was crazy, man. I remember, man, sitting in there looking at the toilet, all this water, you thirsty as hell, you couldn't drink out of it. Because they was going Yahweh been Yahweh fasting. They're like, what? Man, I'm out. I don't listen to this dude no more. Man, I grew up Marcy Ave. I grew up in the projects, man. My mother joined the Yahweh been Yahweh code and took me into a cult, man. So I didn't, after I got a cult, I closed up. When I was 16, I closed up. I don't know how I closed up. But I closed, I don't know. I went to counseling. I went to see nothing. I've seen over 200 something counselors, man. Why you think I had a federal charge and they let me go? I didn't steal nobody. I had no co-defendants. I did it on my own. I had a federal charge counterfeiting. Yeah, I was in 20 years. And when they pulled my record, because I used to be on a witness protection program in 1986. Oh yeah, 1986. Testified against Yahweh ben Yahweh. I don't care. I was 8 years old, 1986. I was 7, 8 years old. Yeah, straight up. There's a book out there called Sectarian Songs. Look it up on Amazon. I'm my brother. Look it up. Sectarian Song. You see a little whip blood. It goes deep, man. Maybe one day y'all want to hear it. Maybe one day y'all don't. I don't even care at this point. But after the abuse, I went into a closure. The world was shunned out to me. I shunned the world out for so many years. I didn't want to hear nothing from nobody. I didn't even know that. And then one day I was doing drugs in California, right out here. I was in California like I am in now, but I was in Reno. I was in Portola, California. I found this white girl on the internet, man. Back in the days, remember you used to say your name, you'd be like, remember you used to be like, hello, my name is John. And they be like, oh, I like that. I remember? And then they like, oh, press 1 if you like that. Boom. I found her, got her, you know what I'm saying? I had did a robbery. You know what I'm saying? I had like $3,500 cash. You know what I mean? I'm not thinking about none of that stuff. These are the old John, but I had $3,500 cash. I had a warrant out for my arrest. I had a fugitive warrant. I went to California to hide for a while. Found some white girl, chill up there for a while, man. Used to go to the clubs in the trunk and all that. Jump out fresh in the trunk. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, I started doing drugs and I took a hit of something. Straight up, I ain't even playing. And it woke my mind up, man. And I started crying in the bathroom. And I started touching the walls and touching the mirror. And I started screaming. And they came in the bathroom, what's wrong with you? I couldn't believe I was 24 years old. I thought I was still 16 years old, man. I started hearing people. I started looking at people's faces and stuff. I went to the doctors. I know it sounds crazy, yo, but there's a call post-traumatic specific name, suspicious. I don't even know, man. For some reason, my tongue is trying today. There's a specific name for it. All right, and I was diagnosed with that. They were giving me medications and stuff. I didn't take no medication. No, I'll never take medications. But the doctor knew exactly. There was only a handful of people in the world that actually experienced this. A lot of Vietnam vets, they say, not a handful, but you know, it's a lot of trauma from Vietnam vets. People who get traumatized from kidnappings and all types of stuff. They closed the world up, and I did that. And so I didn't start living my life until I was 25. Most of y'all live your life already. And remember when in my days, y'all remember like Run DMC and all that. I don't know none of them songs, man. Remember, I was locked in a basement, man. My mother used to lock me, but she went 16 years in prison. So don't think I had a party there when y'all was going to school and all that junior high school. I never had none of that. I was locked up in the basement, whether y'all want to believe that or not. The fatherless shall have a father in the last days, man. I got a father, man. And I tell you what, there's no joy like knowing Christ. He's given me more than you can understand. And I gotta promote him. See, we don't put so much promotion in business, into a website, into social media, but no one's promoting Christ, bro. Listen to what I'm telling you. For the wages of sin is death.
Approaching congestion ahead, drive with caution.
Start stacking your chips up, man. The only way to receive Christ is through baptism. To get into the kingdom of heaven is baptized. But I'm telling you, man, go there with some casino chips, Christ chips, same thing, man.
In 3/4 of a mile,
start
keep
spreading
left.
the gospel, man. Start telling people about the gospel, bro. God said, woe to those who store up the kingdom of heaven, bro. Start talking to people and sharing your experience with other people. There's people out here dying. And be careful about so much of how much you got.
In 1/4 of a mile, keep left towards California 91 East Riverside.
Why? How are this? There's so many people that they don't got nothing. I'm gonna let y'all go, man. That'll listen to your life and it hurts them because they don't have nothing. So don't brag about what you got, man. Just give God thanks and spread the gospel, man. Spread something, man. There ain't something's Christ.
Follow
and that's
Interstate
what my plan
10
is
East.
to do, is just keep talking about it. Y'all don't
Approaching
like it, y'all don't
congestion
like it.
ahead, drive
You know what
with
I mean?
caution.
But anyways, I'm out. I'm in California. Let y'all see the congestion. Let y'all see the palm trees. Let y'all see, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on. What's up? Oh, I hope you're still there, Alan. Halim? Been searching for a trucking job. So hard with no experience. That's not true, my brother. That is, how long have you had your license? I'll tell you the trick. I'll tell you the trick of the trade. I'll let y'all go. Okay, I'll tell you the trick of the trade, bro. I'll tell you the trick of the trade real quick, and I'll let y'all go. Get your license and hold your license in your pocket. The longer your license in your pocket and it's valid, is your experience. Trucking companies always say they want 6 months experience. They never ever check. Just fill out the application and say you have 6 months experience. Don't lie and say you work for this company. Just, I mean, if you want to, that's on you. All you do is say you have 6 months experience. Yeah, I experienced the license in my pocket. The only thing they care about is if that insurance company that you had your license for 6 months, because they have stipulations on every different insurance. There's big companies that only the companies that can pick up 6 months of experience. Okay, so that's how you get a job. If you have it in your pocket for 1 year, guess what? You get 1 year experience. Now the thing is, if you do not have true experience, it's going to show and tell. That's why these guys out here that crash their trucks because they have 1 year experience and they only drove box trucks. They got their CDL, they have their license in their pocket for 1 year. They figured out, they talked to somebody like me, John, okay? And then they got themselves a job saying they got 1 year experience, and now it's taking them 20 years to back into a dock, or they smashing at the Loves. And those are the ones you see parking forward, the ones on the side of the street, because they never figured out how to back it up, man. And I ain't gonna figure out how to back it up. Nah, something on I go back it up. Anyways, I live in Jamaica, so everything happens. I have to make sure you see it with caution. You know what I mean? So anyways, they never learn how to put the truck backwards. They don't know how to back it up into the so it's like, you know what I mean? And then you don't know how to drive in the city, you kill yourself. So that's on you. So the best thing I would say is for you to work is to always learn everything. Yo, bro, I'm still learning to this day. I've been driving for years, man, and I still learn different things all the time. Not every day, but I learn a lot of stuff, and I still got the school. I've learned from different companies. Some guy was like, "Yo, get out of the truck. Let me show you how to do this." And then he'll show me how to make a tight turn. He showed me there's different ways how to do wide turns. So experience comes with experience, my brother. But to get a job with no experience, all you gotta do is have that license in your pocket. And let me tell you the truth. In the summertime, you can get your license and go to a moving company. I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you're motivated. I don't know if you're strong. But a moving company will pick you up in a minute, in a heartbeat. In a minute. I would say go to a moving company and drive a Class B truck and learn how to feel that truck out. But if you're brave enough, like if you're a real like truck man, or don't have 13 years experience. If you gather all my driving, because I stay quit, I have my own business, you know what I'm saying? They see that, oh, look, they see my license, they like, you have 13 years experience. Man, I only have my license for 13 years, man. I've been driving maybe for 2-3 years, most. I'm always quit for a couple months and I quit. I drive for a couple more months, quit again. Drive for a couple more months, quit again. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So anyways, I think I talked enough. God bless all y'all. God bless every last one of y'all. Big up yourself, Aline. And Domestic Beats. What's up?